Hampshire's 2025 County Championship preview. They've had a couple of ins, they've had a couple of outs. They've had Jack Edwards coming in as an overseas. The issue that they have is that I believe he's literally just been announced that he's been injured. So we're not 100% sure how long that's going to be for. I haven't seen the news yet. I just saw the headline, haven't necessarily read through it. Sonny Baker comes in from Somerset, which is a really good sign. I think he's really exciting. And then Mark Stoneman comes in from Middlesex. They didn't sign Mohamed Abbas this year, who has been so dependable for them. And then James Vince moves to a white ball only contract. Strength of this team, the seam attack. Kyle Abbott, Barker, both averaged under 25 last year. And with the additions of Sonny Baker, and if they can get Jack Edwards at the back end of the season, that could be okay. They might be slightly thin on the ground with Jack Edwards now not coming. Liam Dawson is the best spinning all-rounder in the country by far, and he's going to absolutely dominate in those Kookaburra Ball rounds and at the back end of the season. If you play cricket draft, he has to be on your side for the last 8 games of the competition because he scores so many points. And then also, they're probably not going to have that many international players leave, and they should probably benefit from the fact of they're not going to have many England call-ups. They're going to be able to play a very similar side all the way through the tournament. The issue they have is that they are missing key players. Abbas is going to be a big miss for him. He was really, really good for him the last few years. James Vince, obviously their captain before, and dependable middle-order runs. They are going to miss them, and they don't really have anything at the top order either. Stoneman and Alior are probably going to be the openers. I haven't seen what I want to see from Alior yet. Stoneman's starting to push on a little bit in age, and with the exception of Dawson and maybe Abbott, you can't imagine there is like a top level of players in there, which would just worry me that you had when you had Vince and you had Abbas. Not sure they have that anymore. I think Hampshire are probably going to be like mid to low table this year. I don't actually particularly like this squad. I think it can be a lot better. I wouldn't necessarily worry about relegation with them. I think they're going to be around 6th or 7th. But pushing for a title this year, I just can't see it happening. They do have the experience to be able to grind out draws and get results when needed. So relegation isn't going to be an issue. If they can find maybe 1 or 2 other signings, couple of loans, couple of overseas to really turn the needle for them, then maybe they can make that push. But looking at the other teams, they're just not as good.